Hello everyone, so today we're going to find angle measures and we're going to use complementary angles and supplementary angles. So complementary angles are any two angles whose sum is 90, and we'll see just like in this picture here, they're in a right angle. So make that a little bit bigger for you. So here's a right angle, and what's going to happen is this angle is going to be split into two pieces. So this angle and this angle are complementary because they form a right angle. For supplementary angles, they're going to look just like this one, which is also a linear pair, and they're adjacent. These ones are also adjacent. But we're going to use the fact that they're supplementary, that they add up to equal 180. So this is a straight angle, which is 180 degrees. And then these two angles are that 180 degree angle split into two pieces. So if you add them together, you'll get 180 degrees. So up first, I'm going to do 1 and 5 with you on both sides. So if you do not get 1 and 5 correct, I will know you did not watch this video, and I'll be slightly upset. So let's start with number 1 here. We're going to start on this side, which is a right angle. So again, we're using the vocab word complementary. Okay, these angles are complementary. So for number 1, you can choose to redraw the picture or not redraw the picture. I'll redraw it twice, and then I won't redraw it the other 2 times. So for number 1, I have an x, which is what I'm trying to find the value of x, and I have that this piece is 30. And I know that together they equal 90. So we're going to have x plus 30 equals 90, minus 30 from both sides, and x is 60. And that's it. Got to show your work though. If you just put this, I'm taking points off. I want to see you set up the equation and see you solve the equation for all of them. So that's an example of a 1-step. Number 5, we have an example of a 2-step. So this would be number 1, then you're going to put number 2, number 3, number 4. That's what you're doing. And then now I'm going to do number 5. And in fact, if you want to pause the video and do 2, 3, and 4, that's probably a good idea. So if you want to pause it right here and do number 2, number 3, and number 4, I would do that. Now, if you're back, number 5, this one I am going to redraw. Again, you don't have to redraw them if you don't want to. Some people like to. It's your preference, but I need to see the math. So we have 2x plus 12, and we have 50 degrees here. So again, these two are going to add together. So I have 2x plus 12 plus 50 equals 90, because we have a right angle. I have some like terms over here that I can combine. I can combine 12 with 50. So we have 2x plus 62 equals 90. And now we're going to subtract 62 from both sides. 2x equals, got to borrow. We're going to get 28. And final step, divide by 2. And x is 14. Again, don't have to see the picture. Got to see the work. I got to see this step, this step, this step, and the answer. So that's going to be just like 6, 7, and 8. So again, if you want to pause the video here and do 6, 7, and 8, that's a good idea. Okay, now if you're back, now this side, we're going to do supplementary angles. So they're going to add to 180 degrees. They make a straight angle, which is a 180 degree angle. So now it's the same thing as the other side, but this time you're going to set it up so that it's equal to 180. So we have x plus 77 equals 180, minus 77 from both sides, and x is 103. All right, so if you want to pause here, do 2, 3, and 4, that's a good idea. And finally, Number 5, I'll do with you. If you want to redraw it, you can. You don't have to. And if you do, it doesn't have to be perfect. Notice how those angles are clearly different from this picture and my picture. This is just a reference picture, so it doesn't have to be accurate. Now we have the same idea. We have these two angles are going to add together. So you have 2x minus 13 plus 11. And we're going to set it equal to 180. Now this one has a negative in it. Be careful. When we combine negative 13 and positive 11, it's negative 2 equals 180. And then we're going to add 2 and add 2. We'll get 2x equals 182. And if we divide both sides by 2, okay, half of 18 is 9, half of 2 is 1. We get x is 91. Now, if you don't like this combining step, what you can do instead, if maybe you don't feel comfortable with combining positive and negative numbers, is what you can go ahead and just add and subtract 13 and 11. So you can go ahead and add 13 and add 13 and get 2x plus 11 equals 193. And then minus 11 and minus 11 and get 2x, oh, my pen's dying, equals 182. Okay, and then this is the same, divide by 2 and x is 91. So either way, doesn't matter if you want to combine or if you want to, get rid of one and then get rid of the other. Just this way, you got to make sure you're organized. This way you don't.